Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's full body strength workout, and these are our anti-aging exercises for women in their 50s and beyond. Okay, let's warm up. Just cross that leg over the body, use the arms there out to the side. There's a little bit of balance and a nice little stretch for the shoulders and the upper chest. Now what we're doing today is we have 3 sets. There's 4 exercises in each set and we'll be doing 2 rounds. Okay, so the workout will be actually 24 minutes, and then you can add in your warm-up and your cool down. Good, let's do another 4 here. Feeling those inner thighs working. Last 2. And this is your last 1, get those both sides. Okay, step and reach. Step and reach. Let's get that heart rate to come up a little bit more by just reaching up above the head. Now just a little bit of information about what's coming today. You can see my mat in front of me, so you know there's a little bit of floor work. I will have alternatives for anyone who does not want to come to the floor. Have a selection of weights ready as well, because you may be able to go heavier with a few, particularly if you're getting stronger now. You might find you can lift a heavier weight for that particular exercise. And punch up nice and high. We do have a dumbbell drag coming today. So you're down in your bear crawl position there, or your plank position, and you just drag the weight across, or you can lift it. It depends really how heavy your weight is. If I lift a heavy weight, I'm dragging it. If it's a lighter weight, I can actually lift it. But you don't have to do that exercise. I'll show you an alternative, and you don't have to come to the floor either. Let's do 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Okay, march it out. So I have a chair here. If you have a chair, grand. Door will do fine. So you can do shoulder taps. Keep going there with your little marches, tap it out. That's very basic. Then you can start making it harder by going down onto a lower platform, okay, like a chair, an ottoman, a coffee table, kitchen counter, anything you can think of that has a height in it. And that's just for, that's an alternative for the drag. Now the whole idea of just tapping out the shoulder, first of all, you're in plank, so you're training your shoulders and your abs to hold your body in that position. But what I want you to do is to lift one hand away from the platform, like we do when we're dragging a dumbbell across on the floor, and that's what you will be doing. You're just doing it without a weight, and that kind of gets that body into that position and the strength that's needed for dragging a weight while you're in a plank. Okay, so that's my reasoning behind that. Okay, let's crisscross in front. Everything else is pretty straightforward. We'll be doing a leg extension on the mat, but again, if you don't want to come to the floor, you can just sit up on a height, and you can do the same thing, raising and lowering the leg. Just up higher makes it easier for you. Now reach up, cross. Reach up and cross in front of the body. Keep the legs moving to keep the heart rate elevated. Punch out the ceiling, cross the body. Lift and across, lift and across. That's it, good work. Each set today is 8 minutes long, so 3 sets makes it 24 minutes. Feeling a nice bit of stretching and strength coming into that upper half here now. 2 more. And last 1. Now let's get those inner thighs ready. We have some side lunges. I like to include side lunges quite a lot. Very important that you work on that adductor or inner thigh strength. Now I'm going to actually do what the exercise is coming up today, because I think it's important to try and balance the body without weights, because it's tricky enough when you have a weight in your hand. Now you can stay upright like this for your lunge today. Just hold your dumbbells out in front. If you want to increase the range of movement, reach down. Let's progress onto that if you want to, or just stay with hands up in front of the chest. And that goes, the same goes for the actual exercise today. Now we're adding on to the exercise, so we'll get that going now. So it's a knee raise, shoulder press, side lunge, knee raise, shoulder press. Stay on one side now. Reach up, that's it, good. Reach up. Well done. reach up. Now let's work the other side. And up. And knee. So in the workout, we'll just focus on one side. Round 2, we'll do the other. And up. Lift up. This is a good stretch to do. It's good to mimic some of the exercises that are coming up. This is your last one. Now let's circle the arms. Open up the chest. We have chest press coming, set 3. If you don't want to come to the floor, you can do a push-up along your wall there. Or you can do upright chest press. Now you're going to have to drop weight for an upright chest press. Stagger the feet. It's just the arms coming out this long in front of you makes it stressful for the lower back. So be careful of an upright chest press. Just drop down a little bit in weight. Let's circle the other way. We'll get those triceps done as well today. So again, I'm down on the floor for a tricep press into skull crusher. I love that move. That's becoming a firm favorite with me. I like actually mixing up exercises, combining them. I think they're great time-saving moves. But if you don't want to come to the floor, you can do your press up to the ceiling, extension. Press up to the ceiling, tricep extensions. You're just doing the same thing, except you're upright. Let's go into some calf raises and let's get started. Okay. Now press that heel gently into the floor here. Feel your calves warming up. Now you keep going with that. I'll show you the first move. We're going to start off with a clean squat and press. I'll show it to you with the weights. So this is another one of these exercises that combines so many muscle groups. So you're dipping the hips a little bit just to clean the weights up to your shoulders. Sit your hips down and reach up to the ceiling with your shoulder press. So again, dip your hips, clean, sit down and press the weight overhead, okay? Lovely, lovely exercise. Great calorie burner. Right, let's get started. Enjoy your strength. 12:48 is our sequence today. Okay, so let's get our weights in hand. Be ready to go. Point those toes out slightly. Abs are pulled in to your back. Sit down, clean, squat and press. And again, sit down. Nice bicep curl work there with the clean. And up over the head. You can see how many muscle groups are coming into play here. Good work. Clean. Sit down and overhead. Try now not to let your knees cave in. Sit down and overhead. So make sure those knees are going out over your toes or your shoelaces. Done. Let's get one more. Lovely. You can feel every muscle working there very early on. Right, lateral raise. So just stagger the feet, lateral out to the side, front raise out to the front. So we're going to go back to the shoulders here, but at a different angle. So we're doing side shoulders, front shoulders. So our shoulder press in exercise 1 kind of hits the shoulders as a whole. But this one gets very much into the medial deltoid there with your side raises and the front of the shoulder with your front raises. That's it. Lift up. Take your time. Now this is strength. If you're going quite fast, your weights are probably not heavy enough for you. You gotta let the weights slow you down and just go for less reps, but be more consistent with your strength. I think that's much better. And squeeze it out. Now we're into single arm row. Now if you need something to support your body, you can go to a chair and row away. We're only doing one side. Or if you want to work a little bit more abdominals, come over and row on your own. Nice straight back. Lower that weight down slowly. Now again, with single arm row, we're doing the other side round 2, so just make sure you know what arm you're doing here. I've started with right, left for round 2. If you know you're lifting the right weight with single arm row, when it gets extremely heavy towards the end of the move. And down. And down. Come on, keep going. Should be starting to feel quite heavy now that we're coming up to the end of the exercise. You know you're lifting the right weight. When you find it a little bit of a struggle to get the dumbbell up to your armpit. We're back to clean squat and press. Oh, sorry, no, we're not. Dumbbell drag. Now, I don't like doing this on a mat. So down onto the floor I go, into that plank. You can go onto your knee to make it a little bit more of a beginner exercise, or you can do your shoulder taps like I explained there in the warm-up. Try not to let your hips rotate here. Keep your hips square, facing the floor, and you should feel tension, major tension in around your core, your center. And across. It's a hard exercise. It's very challenging. It really works your wrists, your shoulders, no doubt to tell you your abdominals. It's super powerful on the abs. Gently come down onto your knee and make your way up. Well done. I really feel like I've done 1,000 crunches just by doing that for 45, 50 seconds, or whatever our time was there. Right, clean squat and press. Sit down into it, reach above. Make sure I'm on track, yeah, 4 minutes. For some reason I just thought it was 3 exercises today. No, we have 4. Sit down, clean, and press. Clean. Over the head. Oh, these are super calorie burners. Getting every muscle involved. Building up a great sweat here, getting the heart rate up. Quite breathless now, I feel breathless. Round 2. That's it, sit down. Let's get this one in and press over the head. Right, I'm going to give my grip strength a moment to itself. Okay, we've got our lateral and front. Okay, let's go with it. Stagger those feet, abs engaged. Make sure your abs are, your abdominals, your core muscles, whatever you like to call them, or your tummy muscles, are pulled in towards your back muscles. And squeeze it out. This feels very challenging. Round 2 now. That's what we want. If you don't challenge your body, it will never change. That's it, good. Our bodies like to be comfortable, but we've got to push them a little bit to get them to move up a level or 2. Squeeze it out. Make sure you're not rocking your trunk there, your torso. Keep your torso, we'll just get that last one in. Keep your torso nice and steady for those moves. Now, with left side single arm row now, you can use a support if you need it. Okay, abs are pulled in again so you don't tip over. Keep your elbow close to your body. And like we were saying, round 1, you shouldn't be flying the weight up and down. Nice, slow, controlled moves. Row and down. And I always know single arm row is tough, but at the end of the last 10 seconds or the last few reps, I find it hard to keep my technique or my form. So I'm bringing the bell up, and it's very challenging to bring it up to your armpit. Back down. Now we have that dumbbell drag again, or pass-throughs, whatever you like to call them. Okay, let's get ready for those. Put your bell down on the floor. Remember now, tap out the shoulders, up on a height if you just can't do this exercise. It does require a lot of practice, and pull that belly button right in there now. Keep those hips still. Nice wide stance. You notice how wide my stance is? That really helps with your balance. Don't rush it. Take your time. Put your hand down. That's it. Flatten that hand on the ground. And across. And across. Well done. Stay with it now. We head into set 2, and we're starting off with the lunge. You know exactly what's coming up there as we practice it in the warm-up. Well done. Gently onto your knee. Okay, and then gently make your way up. Okay, you can do this with 1 or 2 dumbbells, it doesn't matter. Let's stay on one side. So side lunge, knee raise, shoulder press. Reach down if you want to. You don't have to. Knee raise, shoulder press. You can just stay like this. Knee raise, shoulder press. This is wonderful for the balance. You may ask, what's the difference between staying upright or reaching down to the floor? Reaching down to the floor requires a lot more flexibility and mobility in around the inner thighs and the hip. If you can do it, it's great. Getting breathless here. I've started on right leg, so round 2, it's left leg. Down and reach. I think this is our last one. Yes, actually no. We're going to go and do the second leg here. I read the board wrong. So we're straight into the other side. Well, we're going to get a double whammy of it today. Okay, let's go. Reach up. Down. And reach up. Abs pulled in. That's it. Don't lean back. Reach up. We've got a double swing coming next. Great hip exercise. Great for your glutes, your hamstrings. Works the abdominals as well. Reach. Good. Come on. We can do it. Then we're into push press. Down. Nearly there now. Loosen the balance. And I'll finish it out. Excellent job. Now give your wrists a little rest. We're into double swing. Hips going back. Fire the hips forward. All right, let's do that one. Okay. So hips back, up into an upright plank. It's only a slight bend of the knee here. You're not going into a squat. You can do an inside swing if you want. That requires a little bit more bend of the knee. Upright plank. Breathe out, breathe in. Keep going, come on. Squeeze out those glutes. You can actually really feel them working hard. Well done. Now we're into push press. Okay, so open the legs, little push of the legs, press over the head. Let's get ready for that. We're not squatting, we're just slightly pressing the legs to allow our bodies to get more weight over our heads. So we're using the legs to assist the upper half. So this is somewhere we may be able to use heavier weight, this particular exercise. That's it, come on. Sit down, reach. Sit down and reach. You're doing great. Stay strong with me. And again, push and press. You can double time it if you want to, or slow it right down. Return those weights to the elbows. Take your time with it. I think we have one more. Well done. Okay, that was tough. I am feeling it. Right, we're back to side lunge now. Side lunge, reach down if you want to. And up over the head. Leave out the shoulder press if your shoulders are too fatigued. Knee raise. We can add them in the second part of our minute here. And knee raise. Want to get them going again? You can. This is a great upper body burn here. Down, just take rests when you need to. Leave out those shoulders again if you have to do that. That's okay. And reach. Down. And reach. I think we have time for one more. Well done. Whew. Other side now. Then we're into double swing and push press, and we head into set 3, which I will head to the floor for some exercises. Chest press. Okay. Down. Reach up. Come on. Down we go. Knee, reach up. If your shoulders again are giving out a little bit, just leave out the shoulder press and do your knee raise. That's it, good. Just for a few reps. You can bring it back in before we finish. Let's get one in now. And lift. Down, that's an option. Now you can just keep going if you want to with your shoulders. And finish it out. Well done. Okay, a moment. Give those wrists a little moment. All right, double swing. Are we ready? Okay. So again, abdominals pulled in tight. Hips are leading the move. So I want you to imagine that you're bumping a car door closed with your backside there. Come up into an upright plank, don't lean back. And swing. This is a wonderful glute exercise, wonderful for the hamstrings. Keep the weights low. It's not an arm move. They're just along for the ride. They do add a little bit of extra resistance for the lower half, but it's essentially a hip extension exercise, which is your glutes and hamstrings. You will get the abs because of the bend here at the front. Okay, that little crunch at the front. Push press, so you're ready. I love push press. It really does allow you to lift heavier weight to train your shoulders a little bit more. Okay, we need the feet together for this one. Put them up on your shoulders. Press over the head. Don't lean back again. Sit down. Press over the head. Press over the head. Keep going, come on. You're doing great. Staying strong with each move. And press. Down, push over the head. Use your breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Okay, now we're heading down for chest press. Then we're into our leg extension. Remember, upright chest press like I showed you in your warm up there. Right, let's make our way down. If you want to, you can go up into a bridge. I like that when I'm doing floor work. Gets extra glute work. Drive the weights up. I try to bring them up over my chest rather than my face. Squeeze out your glutes. Now the bridge is just an option. I think it really allows you to get extra abdominal work while you work your chest, squeezing your glutes tight there. It allows you to get extra glute work. And I just think it really helps the lower back when you're in a bridge position with any of these supine moves, as we call them, supine, facing up to the ceiling. Great job. Okay, put your weights down for a few moments and we are going to head into our leg extension. Now up onto a chair or an Ottoman. Exercise step, lean back a little bit here and up and down. Now if you had an ankle weight here, you could really make this challenging. Up and down. This is working the quadricep, the thigh muscle here at the front. It's going to work your abdominals as well because they have to hold your body and your hips in place, keep your spine stable. Being in the What an amazing stretch for my shoulders here. I'm trying not to sink into it. Nice straight arms. Point your toe, up and down. Squeeze it out. You can actually see the contraction going on in the muscle there. Up and down. Try not to sink into it. I know it's very challenging. Sit up. Well done. Round 2, left leg, remember now. All right, tricep press. Okay, let's go down now. Upright tricep extension for everyone else. I'm going to go up into my bridge again for this one. Press, skull crusher. So this is your press up to the ceiling and your skull crusher behind your head. It's just a name for a tricep extension, a lying down tricep extension. Push up to the ceiling. That's it, good work. And push. If you can get those weights behind you there down to the mat, you'll get a really brilliant full range of movement. And press. That's it, good work. Up. Now we've got a great metabolic move to finish out. Exercise 4. Well done. Okay, let's make our way up. If you're tired, you can do this body weight. It's a squat to overhead press. So down we go, reach up. Oh, remember, you can use a chair if you're struggling with squats. You can just sit on your chair, stand up, and reach up to the ceiling like this. Tap your chair, come out of it, reach up. You can speed this one up. Oh, the shoulders have really been burnt out today. And we're not done yet. We're back to chest press. Lift up, down, lift it up. And reach up. Come on, let's do another few. We'll do one more, I think. Well done. Okay, make your way back down to the mat or upright if you can't come to the floor today. All right, let's go. Chest press. Down we go gently. Up into that bridge if you want to. Squeeze out those glutes. Push up to the ceiling. Back down. Up and back down. Keep going, come on, we're doing great. And back down. Try not to lose your bridge. So you really have to squeeze your butt cheeks together to hold a bridge. And you also have to draw your belly button in towards your spine. And that really locks in a bridge for you. Reach up and back down. Feeling the chest muscles very much round 2. Excellent job. Okay, now leg extension, and then we're into the tricep work. Okay, left leg for this one. Bend the other leg. Pull your belly button in as usual. Keep the arms as straight as you can. Lift and lower. Point your toe, lift and lower. If you're feeling your lower back too much here, go up onto a chair, go up onto a height. Keep going there. Just in case you're confused about going up onto a height, let me show you. So, you're just lifting. You can sit back a little bit as well. Pull your belly button in and up and down. That should take a little bit of pressure off your lower back. I'll stay with it now. We've only about 12 seconds left. Lift and lower. You can hold the chair if you need support. There's always lots of options here on Lively Ladies. I always try and think of everybody. Great work. And also the feedback you give me through comments allows me, just lets me know, because I don't know what help people need out there. So it's when you tell me, I'll always think of you. Up into that bridge. And back down. Because I know not everybody can get to the floor. I know not everybody can do some of the exercises that I present. So if you just let me know in the comments, if you're ever struggling with anything, just let me know. And I'll come up with an alternative for you. Now, I did forget to say, I do know a couple of people tell me they have problems with their wrists, and for the dumbbell drag, you might be thinking, oh goodness, what will I do for that one? Just an upright abdominal exercise, maybe prisoner style, hands behind the head. And then just bring your elbow to your opposite knee. You can just do, it is an abdominal exercise. So just think of all the abdominal exercises you've done with me here. Pick one of those for that drag. Now, you ready to go out with a blast? Squat and press over the head, overhead press. That's it. Now we speed it up for our last move. Get that heart rate up. That's it. What a great exercise this is for the legs and the booty. They're on fire at this stage. Reach up, down, reach up. And if you enjoyed today's strength, enjoyed all these lovely anti-aging exercises, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below the video. That really does help the channel to grow ever so slightly. It's so important that we get that engagement. And reach up. And thank you so much in advance for all the feedback you give me here and all the likes. I really appreciate it. Dumbbell clap coming your way. Well done. Woo. Heart rate's up. Excellent job, excellent job. Well done. Okay. Oh my goodness, this doesn't want to switch off today. There we go. I think we got it now. Whew. Let's bring that heart rate down a little bit. And now just by this heavy breathing, oh, he's still going. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I have it now. Has a life of its own some days. Okay, just by this heavy breathing and this sweat and this lovely color that's come into the face, and you know, just getting down onto the floor and getting back up allows a lot of blood to rush to the head. They're all exercises. They're excellent for your skin health. What we do is when we exercise, particularly when we get our heart rates up, let's stretch out while we talk. So we go down into a side lunge, as we did work our inner thighs today. If you want, you can go down to the floor. But when we get our heart rate up like that, what happens is our bodies are a very clever machine we live in. Our bodies produce brand new capillaries because they know that they need extra blood supply. So those people who exercise have more capillaries in their skin than people who don't, and they generally have better skin than people who don't work out. So there's one big advantage to exercise, particularly if you're sweating and you're getting hot and your face is all red and that lovely natural blood flush we have in our face. Go on over to the other side if you haven't done so. Stretch out those inner thighs. Stay up nice and tall if you need to. And then we go back to the middle. And I've never had acne or skin problems myself my whole life. I've got the odd zit or boil on the face. Let's walk it in now. See if you can do that little ankle or foot rotation. But I think I always put it down to obviously good eating. Good eating is the one thing that will really keep your skin healthy. Let's reach up, interlace the fingers. But most definitely, I think I've been exercising pretty much since I left school. In my late teens, early 20s, I've always been exercising, always getting the red face, no matter what time of the year it was, and always getting that sweat to flow. And I think my skin, it has done my skin so good, so well. And I say it to my daughter all the time. She kind of worries if she gets a zit or a spot on her face. And I say to her, get out of breath, get your heart rate up, get your face all nice and red. And that will bring capillaries, open up new capillaries in your face and keep the blood circulating. And you, as we know, I always say here, your own blood is your best medicine. Reach right up. Now let's go side to side. Other side. Nice stretch here for the ribs and the trunk. Reach up, reach up. So always remember, if you're stiff and sore and you don't want to exercise, it's the last thing you want to do. Best thing to do is get up and do a bit of cardio, because that blood circulating around the muscles and the joints will heal them quicker than anything else you'll ever do. That combined with eating well, getting in a good dinner that day with protein and vegetables, particularly greens, because greens have the electrolytes in them, and the protein from meat, fish, chicken will also help you to heal those muscles, knit them back together. But also movement. Movement is your best medicine. Always remember that. Motion is definitely lotion. Let's do 2 more. And last one. I'm going to stretch out the hips. Okay, you can stay upright for this if you don't want to come down to the floor. So into that lunge position and reach up. I find it a little bit easier down on the floor because your knee is supported on the mat. Reach it up, lunge forward. Great, that feels really good. Nice stretch there for the hip flexor and down into the quadricep, the thigh muscle. It's great. This is also lovely. It's helping to keep the knees nice and flexible. If you can feel a nice stretch here on the ligaments of the knees. Go down to the floor. Now I'm going to bring you, hold this position for a few seconds, because again, you're bringing in lovely mobility into your inner thighs here. You're opening the hips. You're also, very forgotten, your ankles are getting a nice bit of rotation on them as well, which is really important. If you find your squat is difficult, it could be you have problems with your ankles. So these kind of stretches where you bend to one side, push your knee out, really, really helps your ankle joints. Now push up into plank, hold your position. Feels good. And then drop to your knees, go into child pose. And we get the other side done. Walk your fingertips away so that you really stretch out your back muscles. Feels lovely. I did a bit of chest work the other day in my own workout, and my chest muscles are so sore today. But this feels so nice. Feels so nice. Okay, now let's bring that other leg forward. And then reach up nice and high. Watch your lower back here now. You shouldn't feel tension in your lower back, and you shouldn't be rounding your back or arching your back. It should be nice and straight. So if you pull your belly button, bring your tummy muscles in and towards your spine. Do that little tummy engagement exercise. That really helps to support the lower back. Lunge forward a little bit more. Pay attention to how your back is feeling. Put your hands down on the floor. Again, that lovely stretch for the ankle. I just like to push my knee out to one side. You can do it with your hand, or you can just do it yourself. We can massage your foot while you're there. Feels really nice. Push up and step back into your plank position. Hold it there, working on shoulder strength. That's good. Come down into all fours. Let's do a bird dog. So one leg out, opposite hand away. And you can bring movement into bird dog, which really works all those little muscles that run along your back there. Help to keep the spine erect and keep it healthy. And out. Hold it there. Let's switch sides. Okay, get your position there. Reach and drive that elbow into your knee. Stretch out. You should feel your glute muscle working as you stretch your leg back there. That's hip extension again. Good. 2 more. Last. 1. Sit back if you can. Sit back on your heels. That's a super stretch there for the quadricep, and one that a lot of people find very uncomfortable either in their feet or their legs themselves. Hold this for about 10 to 20 seconds. You can push yourself forward back into a 4-point kneeling position just to relieve yourself, and then push back again and give it a go again. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for joining me. You did a wonderful job. Well done working on your strength. I always like to see that you're working on your strength exercise. It's so important for us to keep our bones healthy as we go through menopause and as we head into postmenopausal years. Drink your water. As you know, it's really important to hydrate. Get those muscles ready for your next workout, and I'll see you really soon. Have a great day.